guys, Wutta Beast here. Thank you so much for the love and support on the most recent video. It was our most successful video view-wise and like-wise ever, and chuffed with that, to be fair, because the previous UIM video before that was really struggling. But here we are, Fossil Island Bank, we're all kitted up in our fashionscape, and please, continue with your lovely comments and suggestions, because it's always appreciated. I read every comment on every video, so do keep it coming because it is appreciated, and you're going to want to stick around to the end of this video because we've got a big series announcement to come. But before that, the bank portion of the video, so there's the coins and there's our runes. We've got an absolute ton of runes, mainly from different PVM content, and we've got all of our items we use for clue scrolls we keep near the top. So we've got our graceful for the weight reducing effect, we've got all of our capes up there for all of the teleports that they give. Scrolling down a bit, we've got all of our stuff we got from the diaries, so all the diary armour, a bunch more teleports, and then what we tend to do is if we keep our food in this sort of area of the bank, and whenever we're doing PVM we just scroll down to it and we can easily access any of it. And then we've got a little portion where we keep all of our lovely talismans, so we do collect these, mainly from Dagannoth Kings, but it's nice to see them stack up. And down here, all of the armour and stuff from the Wild Gothic Sleeps quest. So we got our quest cape back before the new series starts, just in case it comes in handy. Moving on now to the best tab in our bank, which is of course the gear tab. Massive 7.8 billion value, a majority of that being in the twisted bows, as you can see there. Then if we take out the shadow, it's more than half of the value of the entire tab, which just goes to show how powerful and valuable those items are. But we have a lot of other very nice gear in this tab. We've got basically all of our God Wars equipment that we've got. Unfortunately we don't have Missouri and we don't have Torva, but we do have the Virtus robe top, and now we've got the Ancestral robe bottoms, so we're no longer an Arim Zandi, which is very nice because we were using Arims with Shadow for a very long time, and that was before Arims had the 1% magic bonus attack. And then there's all of our Slayer helmets. Unfortunately we don't have the purple one still. We've done about 100 Skatizo kills and not got the pet or the helm, so sad. But we do have the full Inquisitor set, which is very nice, and we've got the Ultor ring from Vardavis. Recently got the rapier from Tob as well, so nice melee weapons there. And there's the Tanzanite helm, and we've got the Magma helm. We do have duplicates of both of those, but then we've got the Venator bow and all our spirit shields, all the good stuff really. Lacking a few things, but packing a lot more. Keep all of our barrow sets that we like to use kept up in boxes because we actually don't really use them very much, so it keeps a bit of space. And then we've got our full Justiciar set there, so it's another set that we recently completed from Tob. And now, like I said before, just the scythe that we're missing, so just a case of hunting that. And then this is what I affectionately refer to as like the junk part of the tab. Oh yeah, we do have the Ring of Gods though, so that's quite nice. But other than that, it's just a bunch of miscellaneous gear that I don't keep anywhere else, and a bunch of things I need to process into weapons, so like the amethyst darts are in there. They should probably be in the skill tab, but who's keeping count? But that's pretty much everything of note from that tab, so let's move swiftly on to the next tab. Oh wait, that's the wrong tab. Let's move off of that. So this is the tab where we keep any of our miscellaneous clue items. That's the Druidic top up there, makes up the majority of the value of this tab. Nowadays it's worth about 3 billion, but because of low trade volume it's only 1 bill on the GE, so makes my bank look a bit smaller than it is otherwise. Next to the Druidic tops, all my miscellaneous fashionscape that I tend to wear alongside it. Got the Holy Reef, which is not actually a Druidic item, a lot of people mistake it for that. And then we've got to obviously represent the clan chat, we play hard CC. There we are, look at the boys. It's during the middle of the day when I'm recording this, there's not as many of them online, but if you get a chance to pop in, say hi, especially if you're an Ironman, you can join the clan. We've got all of our kits here, which you can't store in the player owned house, so we've got them all in this lovely tab, and a massive stack of purple sweets which we never use for anything at all. Maybe we use it for TOB solo one day, but you never know. And we've got a whole lot of firelighters here, which you can use to recolour the Phoenix pet, which we do not have. Anyway, moving swiftly on now. Here is our loot tab and miscellaneous item tab. So we've got the third age ring, can turn you into any piece of third age on the floor, a Voidwaker gem. And the Executioner axe head, which is a component for the Soul Reaper axe. We have an attention seeking dog trying to get in on the new bank video. Shut up while I'm recording. We've got chromium ingots, which are from Vardavis, all from Vardavis, and the same with those. We've got Nightmare Staff, which is a spare. We've got a whole bunch of goodies in there. We've got loads of stuff from Muspar, we got stuff from Nightmare. Don't have the pet, so we can't use that transmog yet. But one day, hopefully, we get the Nightmare pet. Do have an evil chicken piece. Want the full set one day. And 2 draconic visages. Both of those from Vorkath, I think. And then, yeah, a bunch more stuff from Corporeal Beast. Got some duplicate arcanes and some duplicate shields that we can hopefully one day turn into an Elysian. There's our duplicates for Tanzanite and the Magma Mutagen. And there's our Godsword shards, which do have a story behind them, of course. I had about 11 Godsword shard 2s before completing my first full Godsword blade, which was probably my least favourite grind to do. It was such a troll. It took so many KCs to finish off our first blade. After killing so many monsters and not using the champion scrolls and hoarding them, you actually get quite a lot of them. We have used them now, so we don't get extras, but we've got a huge stack, and we've got a bunch of stuff from Zora, loads of duplicates over there. Going down now, similar situation, but with the jars. We've got a huge amount of jar duplications. Got a lot of stuff from the Gargoyle boss as well. Got the pet during that grind. And a whole lot of other miscellaneous items slash drops, so like stuff from holiday events, but then also, yeah, just rare Slayer drops and random items that I figured don't just belong in the general junk tab, just deserve a place in this tab. And then, yeah, a bunch of duplicate rings from Dagonoth Kings. Hopefully they'll have some sort of use one day, other than putting them in Death's Coffer, so I've kept them for that. Moving on swiftly, this is the farming tab. Sans most of the seeds that we'd usually keep in there. Ever since the seed vault came out, this tab's been a bit redundant, because for one, we don't really do farming runs that much anymore, and we keep all of our seeds in the seed vault. So here's the Herbl tab, a bit more eventful than the seed tab. Due to all of our PVM activities and all of the farm runs we've done over the years, got a huge stack of all of the herbs, and because of that we've also got a massive amount of potions for PVM, so it's not really a necessity for us to be doing farm runs anymore. It's been a while since I've done my last one. Nowadays I tend to do more of them on the Ultimate Ironman, but there's a bunch of miscellaneous potions which I've not sorted through because there's not much point organising these. I just jammed them in there. This is our skilling tab. We use a dragon pickaxe as the placeholder. But yeah, we don't use this tab much either nowadays now that we're maxed, but it's nice to organise things in there, keeps it all in. We've got our crystal shards, we've got our marks of grace, loads and loads of buckets, and we've got a hell of a lot of gems in here as well. A lot of these were from star mining and a lot of them from PVM. But as that is the majority of the notable items in the bank having been looked at, I want to do a full run through, but rather than do a play-by-play like in the rest of the video, I'm going to take this time to announce the new series that's up and coming. I've been thinking it would be a quite fun idea to limit the Wutta Beast account, so where we've got a bank that's so nice and full of items, it'd be a good challenge to see what we can accomplish, restricting ourselves from using it Ultimate Ironman style and setting a few goals. I was thinking the best goal to do first would be to see how quickly I could get an Infernal Cape from having everything put in my bank. I'm not allowed to use stash units, anything like that, no cheating essentially, but I can use a looting bag and any new loot I get I can use towards it. So once this video concludes, I will lose access temporarily to my bank. I won't do anything quite as drastic as dropping all my items, because that would be a bit crazy really, but what I'll do is I'll record all of my progress each day. I might even do a few live streams of the well, what would be first off the fire cape, and then getting the gear to do the Inferno. I know a few players have done sort of speed run fire cape videos, but these are generally done on accounts that are freshly made. It'd be interesting to see quite how fast I can do it on a main account that already has high level stats, and would be quite funny if I'm not able to get it done quicker than they are. So that's one thing, and it makes the challenge a bit more challenging. And let me know what you think of that idea in the comments if you're looking forward to that, because in addition to that I've got another series planned which involves making a fresh account, but I won't give away any spoilers on that because I think it is a really good idea and I don't want anyone to steal it. But that's the majority of the things in the bank today. Thanks for tuning in. Wutta Beast out.